One of the most exciting times for any teacher is the ability to set up your classroom your way. While there is a lot to do, focus on the positive and enjoy the process. As we talk about getting started, you will want to locate the Getting Started checklist in your training binder. Keeping it all in perspective is the key. You probably have a lot of ideas running through your mind right now, but focus on the possible. Ask yourself, what is possible? What do I have and what can I do with it? That perspective will make this process easier and less stressful for you. Remember, there is no perfect classroom situation. Your resourcefulness will determine your success. The first item on our list is to find your room and become familiar with your school's layout. Think about where your primary learning areas could be as you check that out. Also, you will need keys to your room, the school, and any storage areas. Does your school have a fingerprint entry system? Find out how to get your fingerprint requirements complete. This will be very helpful if you plan on having after-school events. Next, locate the technology you are required to use. Find out what your email address will be and your password. Don't forget to create an email signature. Ask your mentor if there's any specific requirements for that signature. Also, if you have electronic devices in your classroom, find login instructions and make sure they work. You will also need to know Wi-Fi login instructions as well. A huge part of your job is communication. Communicate and befriend staff members, especially the secretary, custodians, and other specialists in your building. Ask if the school uses apps to communicate with one another or with parents and students, then attain access to these. Some examples could be GroupMe, ClassDojo, Remind, Seesaw, among others. If you don't already know who your mentor is, find out soon. This person, and sometimes it's more than one person that can help you, will be very important throughout your first year. This mentor may have other mentees, and you may have joint meetings with them. It's always good to know that information. You are not alone, and you are supported in your journey here. Next, you will want to get organized. Many incoming teachers are so excited about getting their classrooms set up that they miss very important information. Some questions to ask. When will you report to work? When is an acceptable time to leave? Can you leave campus during your planning time? And then where are you going to put and keep important information? Speaking of important information, it is highly recommended that you make yourself a planning binder. During your own prep time and also your teacher prep days before school begins, you will receive a lot of information. Have a central place for these documents so that they can be accessed when a need arises. We've heard the old adage, timing is everything, and that is certainly applicable to teachers too. Use your time wisely and focus on the important. All the extras like decorating your classroom will come, but ask yourself, what do I absolutely have to do to get started? Do that first, and then the rest will fall in place. And lastly, enjoy the process. This is such an exciting time for you. Stay positive, focused, and organized, and you will have a great first year. And again, welcome aboard.